a great thinker, one of my favorites, Nick Szabo, and he took the idea of, he molded property theory with these ideas of cryptography to have a very full and rich social theory. In 1997, he wrote this paper in which he came up with basically the idea of smart contracts, which he showed by using computers to do what have traditionally been done by human minds through paper techniques instead of digital contracts. You can reduce the cost of law. You can also reduce the need for third parties. And third parties, as he describes in another important paper, you can call a third party what it really is, and that's a vulnerability. A trusted third party, mind you. So being able to move these things into the digital world makes it safer, cheaper, more secure, etc. He later, 1998, so this was the same year that B-Money came out, he wrote this paper, Secure Property Titles with Owner Authority. And I think this sentence kind of sums up what he was talking about. And while thugs can still take physical property by force, the continued existence of correct ownership records will remain a thorn in the side of usurping claimants. Now, how did he say we could protect these property ownership claims in such a way that can protect it from these thugs? Well, he actually described a protocol for a distributed timestamp database, which today we use that with the Bitcoin blockchain. So this is one of the very first notions of a blockchain. And here he was describing that blockchain not because it's a cool way of doing payments, but because it provides a secure way to protect the property from these malicious third parties, especially that of government. Today, the government has a monopoly on the legal system, and because we have to trust them, we also have to trust them not to forge documents, not to change the history of property ownership. We have to trust them, and that is simply not a good security model. Later, he wrote a paper called Shelling Out, which I highly recommend to anyone who's interested in the Austrian theory of money. It brings in a lot of Austrian thought, but it also kind of deepens our ideas of money. And he quoted biologist Richard Dawkins, interestingly enough, money is a formal token of delayed reciprocal altruism. Now this, he was able to kind of whittle down money to its most abstract concept, which was sort of what we now call proof of work with Bitcoin, but a way of sacrificing your energies towards creating some good that has value simply to be able to reciprocate in an exchange. And then you can take that good and redeem it for another exchange elsewhere.